YouTubers, and welcome back to another adventure. Right, I'll class this as a barn find. As you can see, it's pretty much a barn, and this is what we've got. Cobwebs and all. What sort of bike's this, Tom?
Chinese thing.
Chinese.
Vixen.
Vixen 250. So I'm going to drag it out of here, take it up the garage and have a play and see if we can get it going. Right then, let's get it out of here. Right then, right, got it in the daylight now. It don't look too bad a bike, very clean, bar for all the cobwebs. Right then, let's get it in the van and see what we can do with it. Well, we got it home. Good old Boudica done us proud. Right, clocked. How many miles has it done? Can't see from here. What's that? 16,000 on a Chinese engine. Well, we'll see. Don't know what that is. If they're heated hand grips or what. Right, first thing we're going to do is, it's got no power, so let's get the seat off, I suppose, or one of these panels, and find the battery. See if we can get some power to it and see what's what. Right, start stripping, Tom. Right, got the battery on charge and we've got power there, but we've got no lights. No, nothing. There's absolutely nothing going anywhere. So I think I found a fuse there, and it looks like it's got a 13 amp fuse in it. So we'll have that off and see if that's blown, and see if we get any lights or anything. We've got nothing at all. So somewhere power ain't getting anywhere. Well, I'm gonna have a mess with that fuse. So we can't find any power going up to the ignition. Ignition's on, we've got battery on it, got everything on, and we've got no power, no nothing here. But what we have spotted as we're stripping it off is that. What the hell is that? With all the wires going into it. So I think the next job is get all that apart. God knows what's in there, and see if there's a feed in there for the ignition. Because at the minute we've got nothing. So we'll get that unwrapped and have a poke about in there with a tester. We'll show you what we find. It's exciting, Tom. Wiring's great, isn't it?
Yeah, I say so.
You're going to tell me good news?
What? I passed my bike test.
That you passed your bike test, and that's what this one's going to be for. If we can get it going. I'm sure we'll get it going at some point. Oh, you want me to hold that? Yeah, nice big wrapped up pile of wires. This is what makes it fun when you buy pieces of junk. It's finding out why the pieces are junk. And people who give up on them. I didn't want you getting in that present. Ooh, there we go. A load of wires. Right. Let's have a look what we can see. Well, I don't know. Let's try and find some ignition wires and stuff. Right, I'll bring you back in a minute. So, I've had a play about and disconnected the ignition. I've put a jumper in it, and now we got power. We got ignition on, by the looks of it. Let's have a look. Now we've got that on. And we got it turning over. So by the looks of it, we've got a bad ignition. So next job, let's get the spark plug out and see if we've got a spark now. Well, we've been messing around as usual, but now with that jumper in there, we've actually got spark, apparently. If you can fire it over to me. Yes, we've got spark. So, what's the next procedure? What do you reckon, Tom? Should we take them L plates off that instead?
No, we'll do it in a bit.
Or should we give it a bit of a whiff and see if we can get anything to turn over and fire? Let's drop a bit of fuel in it and see what happens. Right then, try a bit of fuel down it. Give it a bit of a, I'll do, a bit like that. Get the plug back in. Like that. And we'll give it a go, see if we can get anything out of this. Right then. There we go. Nout, but it should go. Yeah, try again in a second. Well, didn't get much joy with that. What I've done, got a new plug. We'll try that and see if that works. See if that plug was in there, ain't much good. So we'll whip this in and we'll have another go. Might be a bit much fuel there, but we'll give it a go. See if we get any joy this time. A new plug. Oh, we got a fire. It fired. It definitely fired. Wind it over, drop some more in. Can't see how much has gone in there.
Could be fucking loads.
There could be loads, I don't know. It don't matter. It's a bit of fun. See if he'll pop again. Oh yes, we're on a winner. It runs. So what we'll do, we'll have a play with the carb. Let's try and get a fuel system set up and see if we can get it to run for a bit longer. Right, try and get this on, see what happens. Now we've got that set up, I'm not going to bother doing a carb clean. I'm just going to undo that screw down there, let the fuel run through and see if we can get anything going through it. The choke is seized up solid on it. We'll have a mess with that, see if we can get the choke to move, and we'll have a go at getting it started on its own carb. Right then, here we go. We've set it up. We didn't bother draining the carb, we just let some fuel run through it. We've got the choke free. Right, so do you want to wire that ignition back up? Bit of hot wiring. Opposite one. Right. Say hello, Sean.
Hello.
Sean the postman.
Everybody.
Yeah. Right then, bit of choke. Oh, no, not too much throttle. And there we go. And we got tick over. Lots of rattles. I think we'll call that one a success. Very normal. And there we go. Sussed out what was wrong. Right, we'll just warm it up a bit. Do you want to try the lights while we got it running? Got any lights? We've got a back light. Oh, it's sticking out great. Horn. Yes. Indicators. Indicator. We're on a winner. Right, let me have a diddle around again for a bit. I think what we'll do now is throw it all back together in a sort of fashion and see if it'll go up and down the street as usual. Let's try it again. Oh yeah. Works, and you can switch it off like that as well. Excellent. Right, let us throw it all back together in a sort of fashion and see if we can get it going up and down. Well, what I decided to do, we've took the ignition out, we've stripped it down, cleaned it all up on the inside, had a diddle with it. Now, hopefully, we turn the key and we've got ignition back. So turn your ignition off. There we go. Turn it on. So that's cured that. So hopefully now we'll put the ignition all back in and hopefully it should work. And that's been the problem with this bike. That's probably why it was just put away. We're going to try and get it all back together now and see if we can get a ride out of it. Well, we're getting a bit closer now. We've nearly got it all back together. We're running around like blue arse flies. It's freezing today. Front tyre is flat. I'll have to get some air in that, get some fuel in it, and see if it'll go then. Right, I'm going to push on a little bit further. Well, there she is. She's running. I suppose we better try it. I don't know if you want to try the clutch first before we make sure it's not stuck on or anything. Headlights on. Oh, yeah. Right, put it in neutral. Right then, wheel it off. Let's see what happens. Are there any brakes on it? Brakes, got some.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that for now. Just want to know if it goes up and down the road. Well, it's been freezing today, but we've made some progress considering it was dumped in a barn. That'll do him for going to work on. I should think we'll get it MOT'd. It sounds good. And the brake light works. Right, let's get him in, get it put away for a bit. Well, he's had a ride on it. We've got a ride out of it today. And what's your pardon?
Piece of shit, mate.
Why?
It's got the turning circle of an ocean liner.
Yeah. You mean it's
Gears
like
are clunky as fuck. Feels like you're riding a bag of bolts up the road.
so it's not like an XL?
No.
It's like Chinese.
Mm.
They're dear for going to work on.
Maybe.
Anyway, from a barn to going up and down the road. A Chinese piece of shit, as he calls it. I think it looks alright, but it'll never be an XL. But it'll do as a bike to go work on. I'd say thank you for watching, thanks for subscribing, and we'll catch you soon. We're down, we're gone.